Hello YouTube, welcome back to my silly survival world. I just really like this view, so I thought that I would start this video off with this because oh my goodness, look at the auroras. Solis is such a cool shader pack. It has nothing to do with our plans today. I think if you saw yesterday, you know exactly what our plans are today, or if you're capable of reading, since it's probably in the title. Seeing as I kinda teased you all with the idea of having a horse stable yesterday, I intend today to get the entire building done. I think this might still be a 2-episode thing, but I expect some big progress here today, and you can see down in the bottom right, I once again have a schematic, because I have designed this building. I think I've come up with something pretty nice. We just need to gather so many materials for it. A lot of it's wood. That's going to be very easy. I say we want... can we fit this? I'm gonna say 2 shulker boxes, just to be safe. Oh right, and we can ride Mezier. Dude, I love Mezier. Mezier is awesome. First thing I want to do is take a quick pit stop here at the moss farm. This thing I feel like has been sadly very forgotten, but I'm sure we will get plenty of use out of it here. We don't actually need all that much moss. I think we'll save on storage space, not taking too much. Some flowering azaleas will certainly be useful, and you never know when I might want some moss carpets as well. Now, we can very easily take care of spruce wood, just taking... Actually, I believe we have, not only in my inventory currently, but under here, tons and tons of spruce wood actually, because I had to go and gather some in the middle of working on this project. No, that is wrong. I must have taken all of it inside then. Wait a second, our zombie horse! Our zombie horse is down here, dude! What's he doing down here, dude? I thought he was gone! I thought I would never see you again. I never even named this guy. I just lost him after the episode that I showed you guys him. Okay, well, he's going to stay here. We do need to get rid of this hay bale because it turns out I think they could climb outside the window the way that this over here was designed. And actually, I will also open one of the back gates here so all the animals can run out because they've been jumping inside and getting stuck. Oh, but that's so cool. Now we have 2 horses. And I guess there's skeleton horses around as well. I don't know what I'm ever going to do with them. Alright, but right. It wasn't but just a minute or 2 ago that I was here looking at the spruce. Have we actually gone and found use for all of that? Oh well, we can always go gather more. Actually, wait a second. I have an idea on where that might be. Right down here in Brock's old clearing is where I've done all of my big horse breeding in order to get up to Mezier so far. And over here, I made myself a little AFK house so that I could sit and not worry about... No, okay, no spruce wood in there either. Waste of time. I guess we can make the best of it though and get some birch wood out of this at least. So we need 3 stacks of birch wood, right? So that means 48 logs would fulfill our requirements in a single inventory slot. There's another horse out here. Who are you? What? Why? Horse friend? Horse friend? What? Horse friend? The original from the... Oh my god. Dude, what is up with today and finding long-lost horses? This is my first horse! This is the one that gave me dementia! I'm not giving you context on that if you haven't seen it. I swear, I hadn't seen Horse Friend in so long. I would have thought that they were last all the way over in... I want to say the commercial district is where I last saw them, but... in the forest out there? What? Might I just point out how substantially faster Mezier is? Like, it is a day and night difference riding these 2. And actually, I'm going to need all of these stripped. I think what I'm going to do... I am going to try and give you all a time lapse of this, but I need to tie down Mezier. Alright, what I want to do is take all 3 stacks of this and go up. You know, I just started taking this down. You all will see whether or not the time-lapse has worked. But man, I mean, I know we had the material list, but oh, what a view. What a view. Three stacks of stripped logs, and as it turns out, it wasn't even enough. I have to do another stack. Alright, 4 stacks of logs, 4 stacks of fences, and that still does not take care of all the spruce we need. Holy crap. Okay, this time, for real, I have eliminated all of the cobblestone, and now Mezier and I can head actually just up the hill here. I'm not sure if I ever mentioned this on camera, but I did finally get my cobblestone farm fixed. I had to rebuild the cobblestone, or rebuild the TNT duper. Okay, I don't know why how I was having so much trouble speaking, and still am to this very day, some say, but I finally fixed this TNT duper now. So if you come up here and flick this lever, you will see it starts to drop TNT once more. That TNT kaboom. And cobblestone should be flowing somewhere, right? Yeah. Inside here, you can see the process in action. And we, safe to say, are good on cobble. Oh, and I should turn the machine off. At some point, I have plans to hook this lever up to be inside of there instead, and hopefully I won't have to climb up here every time, but I'm too lazy to do that right now. I have more important things to do. What is he doing? What's the horse doing? Oh my goodness. Okay. Get Mezier off of the shop bell. And I actually do need to head down here to the commercial once more, because I built, I believe it was an episode actually, or at least half of an episode. We built a cactus farm over here. Now, I imagine, yeah, there is a good amount of cactus. I don't know how much of this came from before or after, but it doesn't really matter. 3 stacks of green wool. We are going to need at least a stack and a half worth for lime. And that, oh wait, no, not at least. Terracotta crafts 8 at a time, so we don't need nearly that much, but it's fine. We're gonna take all of this back to the old super smelter here. I'm telling you, someday I'm going to make a super smelter, and it is going to be the most beautiful thing you have ever laid your eyes upon. Why am I even putting that in there? It's faster just to put it into the hopper minecart. Pull the lever. And why isn't this one starting? It's because there's sand in there for no reason. Over here in the commercial, I actually, or not commercial, over in the industrial, I had actually forgotten, but I want to grab a bunch of string, because this will instantly take care of all the wool for us. And there's all sorts sitting here in the mob farm since I have AFK'd it a fair bit over the past some period of time. Wait a second. Looking for terracotta has just jogged my memory. I know exactly where to find terracotta. On our world, we have Incendium, which has custom biomes in the nether, which means to find lime terracotta, well, oh my god, why is it always such a swarm over here? It's deep underground, that's the bedrock, but don't dig straight down. You'll regret that, but now you feel brave. Equip with your spade for roaming these caves. Oh, I wasn't even gonna say anything, but 2 lodestones for a ruined portal, that is sick. I'm starting to get to the point where I'm thinking it would have been faster had I just gone to a mesa, because I do not know where this biome is at. Ow. Hurled into lava. I mean, I probably got actually really lucky and should stop doing that, because I pearled against the side of a block instead of the pearl falling all the way down. But in very positive news, I found it! The biome! And here, there is an endless expanse of lime terracotta. I guess notably yellow as well, but we're kind of covered on that with a different biome over in the overworld. And the job is already done. Lime terracotta, we head back and make green wool. Now, if this super smelter can even somewhat live up to its name, there should be at least 3 stacks? Oh man. Okay, I won't be too unfair towards it. We did definitely go outside of loaded china. Is that diamond? No, that's copper. 3rd stack of green wool coming up. Put that into our 2nd shulker. And we are down to sub-stack items at least, I guess. Okay, I have just finished with dark oak wood, so there is a lot more dark oak stuff in here, and this list is just stretching on. I think I went a little bit crazy on the details with this one. Right, scratch that last update. I have gotten almost all of the wood stuff done, with the exception of oak wood, which I'm sure we have tons of sitting at home. So we are left with only a handful of scraps to clean up. Okay, next up on the chopping block, oak wood. Pretty much done. Like in an instant. We have loads and loads of trapdoors. I will just take 32. And we are covered on stripped oak log. With that, we only need lanterns, which I almost am certain we have lying around at the Mushroom Village. We need flower pots, which I am shocked we don't have here. Okay, yeah, I can absolutely just make the flower pots here. We will only do 15. Fun crafting trick. Put in a limited amount of one of the materials, and we make 15 flower pots and leave the rest of the bricks. Mud brick wall, I know that we had a bunch of oh, wait, we need 24. Okay, you know, I'm just going to make a fresh set. Mud brick wall is complete. Sandstone wall, we need a stack and a half approximately, so we will need to go out for sandstone. Now, iron chain, that is an easy craft, and I'm just going to say that lantern is an easy craft as well. Go ahead and make that. That is a few more materials knocked off the list. Now, all that is left is copper. Oh man, even copper is an easy craft. Hot dang, this has been so easy. I do have a neat mod on the server. If you're one of the viewers who are playing on the server, you might like to know, you can take a water bottle to advance the oxidization of any copper item. Now, for the statue, we are going to need to head out and grab a pumpkin from back at home, and we will make a trip through the nether as well. Also, I don't know, I got a set of settings off of the Soulless Discord server, and ever since, man, I don't know what kind of settings they changed, but the nighttime with the rain, I love the vibe of the sky. It gives me like Batman the Animated Series, Gotham City vibes for some reason. I mean, it's very much that kind of coloration. I absolutely love it. Through the nether, we can come over to our typical sand spot. Love, love, love this sky. We need just a stack and a half of sandstone, very easy to gather. I just realized I gathered way over the amount we needed. It is just very, very fast and easy to collect. Oh, the rain vibes, man, they're so good, so good. Now, the only thing that is left for us is to pick up a single pumpkin, and I think I'll go ahead and bring this back home with us. Now, get on Mezzy Air. Okay, no, I'm a little concerned. Okay, we got out of there. We're safe and sound. And here, back safe at home. I can see we don't have any other shears, so I'm going to pull out my good shears. I mean, what else do I use them for, really? And I need a full-sized copper block. And once again, we are going to take and, well, first off, make our little fella. I don't care about his chest, but I am going to need to take this guy and oxidize him down. Awesome. Now we just have to, okay, let's get Messier out away from the elevators. Now we just need to wait until this little fella loses the will to live. Oh, and there he goes. This little guy is coming with us. The last thing that I'm going to want for this project, I'm going to take, yeah, let's just do 2 stacks of bones, no harm in it, so that we will have access to bone meal once we're done. But with that, we are actually entirely ready to take ourselves a trip over to the Mushroom Village. Also, if you didn't know, apparently horses are really good for interdimensional travel. They make nether portals happen instantly. And now, at last, we are here, back where I ended off last episode, ready to make this right, get this build not only started, but crush it. This might be ambitious, but I'm going to try and do a time lapse. You will know whether or not it worked, if it crashed my computer, by, you know, what happens in the next 5 seconds. See you on the other side. Okay, everybody, I have placed almost everything that was in the original schematic here that I designed earlier today. But it is time for the last block of the roof. I love these silly little dudes so much. But here we are. Now, I don't have the bones on me. I need to go get the bones. Right in here. And I'm going to dump away all the old building materials because the build is done. Oh, look at it. It's so beautiful. I wouldn't say that it is 100% finished. There's a little bit that I left out of the schematic. I want to maybe re-grab my leaves here. I tried to grab a little extra. We probably would want more than that, if I'm being honest. Now, the interior is also not as of yet done, but I really like the space in here, and once we get maybe just a ladder or a smaller staircase design... Look at this balcony, dude! I don't know if Brock is ever going to build the kind of temple that he was talking about over on that platform, but if he does, that would be such a beautiful view to see from here, dude. That'd be so cool. But I want to get all the way up here on the tippity top again. Now, from the top, I want to bone meal every instance of moss here. So that will be on each side. And this will just add a ton of messiness all around the area. Strange that... Okay, there we go. Just spam bone meal into all of the moss. The peak of the roof here is the weirdest part to do, but this part, it should just be easy. It should be nice and satisfying. Just run along and bone meal it all. No problems. Add a bunch of silly little grass, and I want all of the roofs of the mushroom village to have this style of roof, where we will have a very overgrown aesthetic, probably a lot of moss growing in different places, and this, I guess, will kind of add in the green that you could say is kind of missing when you have these large mushrooms. These will introduce that very natural yeah, you know what forests look like. And dude, oh my god, that looks even better. Okay, I forgot to do this part though. I could have included all of this in the schematic, but I think it is good fun just finally seeing this kind of final product come out of the whole build here. Seeing what it all led up to. I'm not a huge fan of the azaleas growing on this. I have the potted azaleas, but I don't think I want them sprouted off of the roof here. I don't know that I left any up there. Should be alright. Now we take another step back here, take a look. Are mobs actively spawning, or are they just not despawning? But oh my god, dude! I swear that somehow took a build I already really liked and just dialed it up to an 11 with the grass growing up on the roof. I mean, oh, it's so cool. It is so cool. I think here in the horse pen as well, I do want to get some just ground litter, some grass going around everywhere. I might thin it out a little bit more than just the default bone meal, or maybe not. I don't know. I kind of like this density of grass. This should be a really lovely place that we can leave our horses whenever we go out places. I think if I have any glowstone and moss carpet left to combo together, I know I have moss carpet, I brought some with me. If I have any glowstone to put away, then I will also get that under there for lighting. Oh no, we need to get, wait, Howard, Pudge, I need to get these two out of the rain. This is terrible. How can I leave them here? Come on, Howard, come on. Where's your baby? Where is he? Okay, let's get in. I'm sure Pudge will follow. Here we go. Hello, Howard. Get you out of the rain. Now where is Pudge, dude? Why is Pudge not following? Oh, okay, there's Pudge. Oh, Pudge is fine. Oh, that's horrible and terrifying and scary, Pudge. Please get inside the fence. Okay, Pudge is good. I think Pudge was on the outside of that blast radius, but still yet, I have got to get something to feed him here. You can heal them with rotten flesh, even if it isn't the most pleasant. Here you go, Pudge. Here's the flesh of your enemies. And Howard... Okay, Howard is perfectly okay. I think, likewise, we are going to get Mezier into the pen here. Oh, absolutely lovely place to leave him. I haven't rigged up any of the doors yet, but that is something that I will do. So anybody coming by who's riding horseback can leave their horses in any of these provided stables, or just let them stay in the temporary area out here. I think this is a really lovely build. It really is. Again though, I want to go out, I want to get some glowstone, I want to get this lit up. Yep, here in skeleton hell that exists for some reason. Right, at least this awful biome is jam-packed full of loads and loads of glowstone. Now oh, why? Why, dude? Okay, yep. Plenty of moss carpet. We don't have any mobs here on the inside this. I think I am going to stick to the same chunk borders that I have been doing otherwise. So, right, some like this one would actually land itself up on the other side, and we stick to the grid, because the grid is very useful. Alrighty, and I think specifically here in the horse pen, I'm just going to take, and I'm going to mix some moss carpet here in the grass, just kind of at random, and it should help to just blend in where we do have the occasional glowstone. Alrighty, I think the deed is done. Turn that off. This is now fully lit up, so we should be mob-proofed if maybe... No, actually, the lanterns have us covered on the stalls even. Or stalls. What is this place called? It's a horse stable. The stables. Well, it is done. There's a little bit more work that we can do in the future. But this, I think I'm happy calling this done. This looks absolutely wonderful here. Turn down the FOV. I don't do this too often, but I think we can easily snap a thumbnail shot right here in the video. Of course, we are not done with the episode just yet, because we have one last thing to do. Welcome back to the garden where, oh my god, I just realized there are still spots left on the tree where we haven't hung names. Oh, there's all sorts of spaces in the garden, but that's not where our new join is. Welcome to the garden, that iconic user. If you'd like your name added to the garden in a future episode, leave a comment down below. I add everybody who's ever commented on a video in the series. But for the time being, I will be seeing you there tomorrow. Bye-bye.